All right, and we are live. Welcome back to Town Talk Podcast, y'all. We are back with Town Talk Tuesdays.
Welcome.
Another one.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
And we got Jimi Hendrix back with us. He's in town, but he got stuck in the North End. I will leave it at that.
Come on.
Got the legend.
Jskip and Lou, Stunt, welcome on.
Indeed. Glad to be here again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Class clowns in it. You know?
So I see you brought the Seattle ring with you at first.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Hold on, 1 second. Unplug that mic next to you, Skip, on your left.
On my left?
Yeah,
this
too.
one's- Oh, the one's giving feedback?
That's.
Yes, sir.
I think that's what's giving the feedback. Good. All right, cool. But yeah, so I just wanted to, I'm glad we got Leon here today. We kicked off the first Music Monday ever on Town Talk yesterday with J-Boy and Elijah P. We rapped to some Seattle artists yesterday.
Good
A lot of
show.
Seattle
Great show.
hip hop and rap. It was pretty cool. So
You live. You online.
let's go. So Leon, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Glad to have you back on Town Talk. So it's a new month now, March 1st. We just ended February, Black History Month. You know, they kind of gave us the shortest month. I don't know why, but and today I see we know why, but
We
man.
definitely know why.
So the Mariners, they got some games canceled. You guys know about that? You guys hear about that?
MLB is taking another fall. Lockout. I mean, not much about it to me. It's nothing got done today for the deadline.
Pretty much they ain't trying to pay these players. And baseball's a billionaire sport. You know, it was built on, you know, keeping those billionaires, you know, wealthy. Like, you know, making it was all about money. It's all about selling jerseys. It's about selling tickets. You know, when it really comes down to these players, they're devoting more than anything in their lives to baseball.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, for them not pay him as such, this is the consequence, you know?
I see you got some Mariners gear on. Talk a little bit about your shirt.
Well, you know, this is
Throwback. What year was that?
throwback. This is 97. You know, we won the Western Division. But it was also the MVP year of my GOAT,
Come
King
on.
Griffey Jr.,
Come on,
you
King
know,
Griffey.
the one and only. And of course, you know, the 90s Mariners teams were all legendary, you know. I think that, you know, that was a big spark in Seattle, aside from the Sonics, you know. But the Mariners were actually, you know, what the Seahawks now are for Seattle. They were really the heart of the fans, especially like, you know, in the Kingdom. You know, Griffey really packed it out, and he was really, you know, doing some amazing things. But we had some other stars, Edgar Martinez, you know,
Yeah.
Jay Buhner.
Solid squad.
Jamie
Jay
Moyer.
Buhner.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Leon,
Randy
you ever-
Johnson,
Yeah,
Coach
Leon,
Rodriguez.
you ever watch King Griffey?
Huh?
Did you ever watch King Griffey Jr.? Baseball?
Yeah, hell yeah. I saw Ken Griffey and his father hit a home run at the same game
You were at that game?
at the Kingdom. At the Kingdom.
Wow.
Ken Griffey hit a home run, then his father got up and hit a home run.
And you were at that game?
Yeah, at the Kingdom.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know about
I know
it.
about the moment.
Yeah, we know about
crazy.
it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
super
awesome
legendary.
moment.
First time
You
ever.
know, me and Buster, we played baseball. He was in Little League and I was in Pee Wee. Every summer we played for the Rockets. You know, at the Garfield Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Rockets and the Astros. That was us.
Come on.
Garfield, Pee Wee, and Little League. It was fun. Baseball was fun, but you know, you had to buy shoes and get a mitt and a glove. And sometimes
Yeah, it was
you know, we had
expensive
to
for people
borrow.
of color, yeah.
Yeah.
My dad finally broke down and bought us a couple of mitts. And you know,
Did Jimmy play baseball?
that's the time with, huh?
Did Jimmy play baseball?
Yeah. He played baseball and football. I was on the Pee Wee. He was on Phantom League or something. There was some kind of name for it. We had all the sports because our auntie, Aunt Pearl, she worked for the YMCA, and she was able to get us in more programs, you know, because we were just like two kids, you know, running around the street and stuff, not doing much. So our auntie got us in there and got us in the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts, you know.
Wow.
So we had some kind of social activities, you know, me and Jimmy, when we were kids. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, so I got some of your art you sent me. You want to talk a little bit about this? I can drag this in here. Let me see.
Oh yeah, I'm doing some right now. In fact, I just sent you one, a new one.
Yeah, I just see here. Here it is right here. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I got on it.
Music and stuff.
Oh yeah, talk about your guys' music and all that.
Oh yeah, solid. Well, we're coming together with some couple of projects.
Yeah, we have a couple projects on the way. First is the Case Appeal album. It's an R&B album that, you know, I'm specifically doing, but me and Lou have quite more than a few songs on there where, you know, we expand, you know, our versatility in what we can do and songwrite.
Love, you know, like in the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
In the 60s when they wrote music that changed the world. And, we wanted peace and love, and the government wanted war in Vietnam, so we made the music and marched in the streets and changed it to, you know, the summer of love, and, you know, the war was ended because of our marching in the street.
Yeah.
You know, we need more stuff like that, like a music militia. You know,
Yes,
we
yeah.
use
We
our
need to get
art
another
and our
one back.
talents and our creativity and our poetry to help fight, you know, against, you know, these, you know what's going on. We got humans and human beings fighting each other right now.
Yeah.
You know, human beings create and humans take, and the balance is out of skelter right now. So we got to start making more music, whatever it is, writing more poetry. You know, in communist countries, they put the poets in jail.
Yeah, because it's so
You know,
powerful.
Yeah.
That words are powerful.
Why would you be scared of a poet or a musician? You know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to continue and take our message to the street, you know, and try to have some peace and love.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're in need of another renaissance, for sure.
Absolutely.
I need help.
That's a beautiful painting. Is that watercolors?
Hey,
Your painting's on the screen. I'm talking
check
about
when
your
we
painting.
when we do this summer of love thing up here in Seattle, we're gonna have all our family, you know, doing all this music, and we're gonna invite a bunch of musicians, famous ones, if
absolutely.
they're going to come. Yeah, you know, we're gonna start getting the message out again. Absolutely.
Come on. No, but I got your art here on the screen right now. I don't think you can see it, but the art's here. We're looking at your art. So talk about his art a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I'll explain it.
Go ahead and explain it. It's on the screen. We're looking at
Put
it.
it up.
Yeah, it's up. It's on
I
the
don't see
screen.
none.
You don't see it, but we're all looking at it. It's
Yeah,
on the
we're all
screen
looking
for
at
us.
it.
Oh, I gotta push this button over here. No, it ain't working.
No, just talk about your art piece, the one you just sent me, because we're all looking at it. The piece of
Yeah,
butter.
it seems to look like watercolors.
Oh, okay, which one is it? The shapes?
Yeah, it's the one you just sent. Yeah.
Oh, the colors?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's, you know, I sometimes mess around with some acrylics and some oils and, you know, do some art, you know, because it runs. And, you know, Jimmy was an artist also when he was a child. He was like a Michelangelo, man. He drew all kind of stuff, you know. Before he even found the guitar, he was into stuff like that, and sculpturing, you know, doing other art stuff. But when he found that guitar, you know, that's what he was. That's what he needed. You know, he was searching.
Wow, that's amazing. So, Skip, I know you had a couple of things to talk to Leon about. Go ahead and let's get into that a little bit. All right.
So, you know, as the fam knows, and as everybody pretty much knows, my birthday I call Skip Day. And it's pretty much, you know, I put this idea in when I turned 21 that I wanted to share my birthday with the world. So I make Skip Day like a holiday. Like, you know, I throw the event and the people, you know, of course,
Come to celebrate.
come to celebrate, and everybody has a good, love and time. Everybody exchanges, info. Everybody's like, it's like a big reunion, pretty much. So this year, of course, I'm turning 27.
The big 27.
And obviously, this is a big year for the family because, we have a couple members in that club. So, just kind of detail on what Jimmy's last birthday was. Like, what did you guys do? Did you do anything for him?
When we were kids, you mean?
Nah, 27, his last one.
Oh, where was I? I was in Seattle with you guys, right?
Well, we were around, but
I mean, maybe, but
okay, we had Thanksgiving, and then we had Jimmy's birthday.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we had Christmas and New Year's. I was at all those.
No, I'm talking not the Jimmy, not your son Jimmy. I'm talking about your brother Jimmy. So back his final birthday, like back before he passed away and became part of the 27 Club, unfortunately. So Skip, once you talk about that, do you remember what his last birthday was like or what he did?
My dad wasn't into birthdays,
Not your dad. I'm talking about
I know.
Jimmy.
No, let me explain. So, birthdays to me and Jimmy, there was none. There was no birthday. My dad said it's just another day.
So you don't think he celebrated it even when he was doing music?
No, like I said, my dad thought birthdays were just another day, and so had us on the head, and that was it.
Okay. Well, continue how that kind of relates to your skip day, Skip.
Well, did you at least call him on his birthday?
But on my 13th birthday, I Jimmy and my dad and me, we went to play on the putting. Putt balls and a thing. And that was about the biggest birthday I ever had with my dad and Jimmy. I turned 13 then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what about in his 20s? You don't think he did anything for any of his birthdays? He just didn't really celebrate his birthday?
I don't know. I don't even know how many birthdays I've had. Yeah.
Okay.
Ask me something else, please.
Well, it has to do with what he's telling you about his birthday.
Well, I'm going to say this then, the closest that we can get. Do you remember the last moment that you had with Jimmy, in person?
Oh yeah, the last moment I was on tour with him in LA, and we were at I think the Whiskey, and then he played that night at Hollywood Bowl, and then we partied after that all over Hollywood, up in the Hollywood Hills.
Of course.
I think Eric Burton was there, and a couple of guys from Led Zeppelin, and Steppenwolf was there. And a bunch of other stars.
What year was that?
Because Jimmy said, "You know who that guy is?" I said, "No, I don't know who none of these guys are smoking weed and doing all this stuff." I think I was just 19 or something at that time.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm not sure. And anyway, he said he's going to Maui. This is the last time I talked to him. He said he was going to Maui to do a concert, but we were supposed to meet in New York. Because he just built this record studio, and his contract with the company was up, so he was going to start his own new company called Electric Lady, and I was going to work for him. He just said, we'll just get it together, we'll hire people and stuff like that. But what happened was, he left Maui and went to New York, and then I was supposed to meet him there, but then I was AWOL from the Army, because when I was in the Army when Jimmy came to town and asked, did I want to go on tour with him? Yeah. So I said, hell yes. I forgot I was in the Army. So I went on tour with Jimmy, and for about 6-7 months, and then I was messing around. Jimmy kept doing more gigs, but I was having so much fun, with my limo he gave me and staying at the Beverly Hilton Hotel and stuff like that, meeting all these girls and all these rock stars and stuff like that. I was just in awe. And
Yeah.
so I was on my way to New York, but I had to stop home in Seattle and get some stuff together. But the MPs were looking for me from the Army, right?
Yeah.
So uh, they came to my dad's house. My dad, my dad, I love him so much. He was simple minded, he was a very simple man. And they said, "We're looking for your son, Leon Henry." He said, "Oh yeah, that's my son. He'll be here next Thursday." and, and so I show up Thursday, and there were the MPs pick me up, take me to Stockade, and
Man.
that's the last time. And then I was in the Stockade and stuff, and then that's when I heard the news that Jimmy had passed away in England, and that was terrible. My dad called me on the phone and stuff, and that was it. That was it. Jimmy went on.
Man.
Hello, you guys still?
Oh, yeah, we're listening. We're listening.
Yeah, that was
it.
That was a crazy memory, man, and for the last moment, pretty much just to be that performance at the Hollywood Bowl and the night after, where you're just partying and everything. That's something.
It wasn't only the Hollywood Bowl, man. We went to Frisco and Denver and of course Vancouver. Did a couple of shows in Seattle and San Diego, Austin, Texas. Oh, it was awesome. Sometimes he would go, "Leon, I'm going to San Jose, do a concert." He said, "You want to come?" I said, "No, I'm good." Because I was having fun in Hollywood with, girls and stuff like that. And I missed a couple of concerts, in fact. But, he didn't care. He said, "Just have fun and do your thing." And then he asked me, he said, "Okay, now you're going to have to decide what you want to do." And so I said, "What do you mean what I want to do?" He said, "You want to go and keep on tour with me and work with me in the company and stuff like that?" I said, "Hell yeah." Yeah, I forgot all about the Army, and not just, did that happen that way, but that's the way it is sometimes.
I would too.
Yeah.
I would too.
I know.
So
go back to the Army or go on tour.
right.
No,
So-
easy.
So for the other rock legend that's in the 27 Club and just so happens to be from Washington, did you ever have any memories with Kurt Cobain?
No, but I know that when they were younger, I used to see all these kids skateboarding around Jimmy's grave up there at the cemetery, right?
Yeah.
And they'd skate. I see them all the time because I go up there sometimes, and when I was depressed or something, I go, this is not the memorial. This is the grave site, actual grave site. And there was always guitar picks and joints. So one day I was sitting around, I picked up the joint off the they had Stunt, and I started smoking it. And these guys were skateboarding around the little, the area.
Yeah.
And I said, "What are you guys doing?" He said, "Oh, we come here all the time and see Jimmy, and we're gonna be a rock and roll star someday." And those guys
Wow.
those bands became Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Mother Love Bone, Pearl Jam.
Wow.
They weren't connected like that at first. They came from the bands called like Rail. See, the bands I used to like to go out the clubs were Rail and Child and Bighorn, and this is before Heart and all the big bands started. But these bands provided the members to these bands became all those famous bands. It was awesome.
Wow.
They did. They became rock and roll stars one day.
That's dope.
That's it. That's something.
Yeah.
They feel that way about Jimmy everywhere, all around the world. They, I don't know. Jimmy's got such a spirit. Such a strong omnipresence about himself and his music.
Yeah.
Sometimes I had to get laid in the country somewhere in a dark bar somewhere, and then you know, and Jimmy would come on the jukebox.
Yeah.
I knew I was in the right place.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's happened.
Well, talk about your birthday a little bit, though.
I got
Skip.
Stranger Things. Huh?
Oh, he said talk about my birthday. So my birthday.
I'm sorry, John.
Oh no, that's all good.
Man, you know, I got carried away. You know.
Nah, we wanted to hear them stories.
Yeah, that was very good. Straight stories for sure.
But so yeah, skip day is on the April 29th. So that's, you know, roughly 2 months from now, and we're gonna hold it at Personal Bar, you know, with an outdoor patio, and we plan on having it 27 Club themed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm having it 27 Club themed, so it's really gonna be throwback songs. It's really gonna be those Summer of Love, you know, just that whole era that just kind of just that kept love together. You know, it's gonna be all your favorite hits. They're gonna be that.
Okay, but we're gonna start making our own hits now because, you know, we got to get this new music out there, you know, so we can take it to the streets again. Because
Absolutely.
You know, we got to save democracy. You know, if you want to be free, you got to save democracy. You know, that's why that's why my band's called the Music Militia. We're gonna pick up our axes, you know, and our creativity, and we're gonna fight with that. You know, our poetry and stuff. You know. Anyway, I'm just tripping. So.
Hey.
So, but I'll be there.
All right.
Yeah,
I need it.
Love to
I
hear
need
that.
it.
Love to hear that. Need that.
I'm gonna be dressed in that 70s, you know.
70s drip. For
70s
sure.
drip for sure.
It's all that stuff's coming back because, you know, you guys missed the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
But we can bring that stuff back, you know, because we need. But it takes a movement of music. You know, music comes in eras.
Absolutely.
You know? And the 60s era, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. Now it's the 2022s and 23s. We got to be writing some new music, you know. Take it to the street. Let the government know what's really happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Need more of that.
Definitely.
I don't want to get political, though.
Yeah.
About music.
We're not trying to get flagged.
Where you doing?
Music makes you feel good. It makes you sad.
Yeah. Skip, where'd you say you were doing Skip Day at?
Music makes you fight, too.
So can we announce it? You know?
Yeah, I knew might as well. We're planning on doing it at the Gantry Pub. It's going to be downtown, literally right across from Lumen Field, where the Sounders and the Seahawks play. So it's going to be
It's where the players play.
smooth
It's
vibe.
a real players ball. That's what I'm saying. You know, all the
You mean
real
across
ones
the
gonna be
street
there.
from the stadium?
Yep,
Yes,
right
sir.
across from T-Mobile Park
Played
as
out-
well.
played there once.
Oh, you gonna be playing there
Blue
again?
Yeah.
Devils played there. They cleared that whole area out and put a band up there. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking on my phone.
You're good. But no, that's dope. That's gonna be
Yeah,
good. For sure.
it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, it's
I'll
going to
be
be
there
a
anyway.
big vibe.
I gotta take this call. I'll be right
All
back.
right, for sure.
You guys talk about baseball.
But yeah, we're gonna have 70s themed drinks and all that. You know, the music's gonna be good. Present music, 70s music, definitely slide through.
You know,
April 29th at the Gantry. Skip Day, official. Come on.
come on, Skip Day 22. Skip Day is back. You know, obviously, COVID has been, you know, messing everybody up with staying inside, you know, the whole time. And then when we finally got outside, some wild things happened. So, you know, people don't go outside no more. People don't know how to act right. This is where we're going to get the act right. Skip Day 22 is going to set the tone for 2022. Like, set the tone for this coming forth of we're going to be back into this, you know, not so club scene unless it's with the right people. You know,
Right.
we're moving with the right crowd.
Yeah.
You know, we're moving right this year. So
Uh-huh.
keeping that energy right, we gonna
Keep it tight. Indeed. You know.
Grandma.
So, man, what we got next? What we got next?
Man, all this rainfall in the town, man. We got mudslides everywhere.
man.
it was pouring like something vicious. Like I think it's more the global warming. Like it's got more and more rain coming down. It's something vicious.
You could definitely chalk it up to like global warming, but yeah, I guess you could chalk it up to global warming because the rainfall has been pretty crazy and it's been more sporadically than anything, especially with Seattle. It rains like every now and then, but when it rains, it dumps.
Yeah.
Dumps.
Like we're down south, but
Man.
yeah, I don't know. It might be just the change of climate that's just happening.
Pretty unexplainable, but I could do without it. I'll be happy if it was gone by now.
Hey, well, what I will say though, just to just say real quick, if any of y'all plan on moving, just feel free to move. I would love Seattle rent to go down, and for me to finally cop a crib or cop a place for the low ski.
Bring everybody up out of here.
Back to what it used to be, a little bit more affordable.
Yeah.
What it is right now, a little less. Folks
A lot
around.
of people, and especially in the valley, in the city, don't know. It floods over there.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Prepare for it.
When we had our last big flood, like crazy rain, a couple of elderly people drowned in their basements. and
Oh
died.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
RIP to them, but man, Seattle
it
does
gets
get
really
wild.
bad. Yeah.
It gets wild, especially with the flooding.
After that, they
Because
had
of
to
our
create a whole drain
Yeah,
at
you
the bottom
have
of
to.
the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get a chance to check out the Music Mondays? Are you guys messing with it?
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
tapped in on Music Mondays
And
for sure.
the
Shout out J-Boy,
and Elijah the
Elijah,
Key.
man.
Come on,
man.
come on.
Keep up with the drip.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it.
I think they got a little thing going on. They definitely got some quick chemistry for their first episode, especially too. But I feel like the episode was rolling real nice and everything. You got the
Music
local
selection was
artists in
fire.
there that
Mhm.
was going crazy.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be able to curate a nice little culture for the
Yeah.
music scene.
Yeah.
Something for people to tap in on.
Definitely. I think it's gonna inspire a lot of people to actually come slide, get some interviews in, and
Oh yeah, the next. The
boost
next,
it up,
for sure.
boost it up.
Hold up, I need to get Leon back in here. He called back in.
Oh yeah.
So,
Check in.
all right, I can hear you now. Go ahead and oh, is it me? No. Go ahead and talk now. Alright. Let me see. I don't like that. Leon, can you hear us?
Hey.
Hello? I don't know. He can't hear us or not. Can you hear us? I got him on the screen. Y'all see him?
Yeah, let's see him.
Hello?
Yo.
I don't know what dog's doing. I did exit out of the other. No, that was just not it. 1 second though, I need to add a new Alright, he can join back in now if he needs to, but yeah, man, Seattle rain's going crazy. What's Seattle food spots you guys be messing with usually, as of lately?
Food spots.
Yeah, like what's good to bite down on if you're just downtown? Or have you not been tapped in?
Man.
We love Toshio's. It's right there. It's always
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Definitely some
yeah.
of the greatest teriyaki of all time.
Yeah, you got Toshio's down there. and this is like, let me see, downtown. Yeah, all right. So yeah, you got Toshio's, you got Cows in Chinatown. You got Buys, Burgers in Fourth. Nobody knows about that spot. Sneaky. Then you got the Shake spot right across the street from that.
All the Herfies.
The Herfies, the Zippies.
Zips.
You got, of course, Ezil's. You got Little Reds.
Takeout.
You know, of course, shout out right across the street.
I need to slide to the communion. I haven't been there yet.
You know, shout out family.
Black only
you know.
CD.
But Lou's fam, Emerald City Catfish.
Shout out Tiger. Yes, sir.
You know.
Yeah, we got plenty of little mom and pop shops.
Of course,
you know.
Catfish Corner.
Oh yeah, Catfish Corner. Still got that.
Man, that's it's a historic restaurant.
Classic.
And then you got the local spots. You got the Quick Pack Chicken. You know, Zestos Chicken. You got Zestos
On the block.
You know, you got the crispy crunchy on MLK Grand. You know.
Man. There's lots of Rainier barbecue up on Rainier.
Yeah,
some
you got
slapping food too. Yeah, I think we reflect a lot on Asian cuisines for the most part.
Yeah, so we haven't even talked about your guys' event with Luniz yet. We gotta get into that. We already got for about 30 minutes. So yeah, just break that down. That's the whole thing.
All right.
So yeah, we had the Luniz show once again down at the Y Bar.
Yes, sir.
Down in Spanaway. Shout out to the Y Bar. It was good. People was down there. They took good care of us as hosts. Man, it was cool. It was a show, but it came with the ending a little too soon than we thought or we wanted. Starting out, we got there. Since we were hosting it, we had our music up, waited for more people to show up, all the other artists and performers. We met some really cool people though, like for sure.
Definitely network. Got that, out of the that was definitely, a positive, a great, positive out of the event was there was potentially gonna be just, a crazy show because leading up to what had happened, of course, there was a blackout and the whole grid went down.
Took down the whole block. Talking about no street lights, no nothing.
Yeah, Luniz was chilling on the party bus. They didn't even know what happened. They came up the party bus tripping. Everybody's all running out the building because the lights are off. Everything's off.
People trying to run off on the tabs.
Man, of course. But man, for sure, like it was a great event leading up to it. Shout out Rockstar putting together it. Shout out Luniz, of course. Legends for real, and shout out to the artists that did perform and everything. We really held it down as far as hosts, but shout out to everybody who attended for just bringing that energy ready.
Indeed.
For us to host and have that energy. But
yeah, the crowd was we got some good love from the crowd. It was definitely feeling every artist so it was definitely a good audience that night. I wish it is able to go all the way through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they weren't ready for us. Like they would have lost their minds.
It was crazy. Like Rockstar set up the set list.
Yeah,
it's crazy how he set it up because like literally each performance was getting better and better and better and had more and more energy. Yeah. So you could tell that the event was getting was about to flourish. It was just about to get there, and man. Yeah, the power went out.
And that's just what happens sometimes.
Well, I think that was because of the rain as well, right?
Probably. That's what that was the only major factor. It wasn't windy like that, but it was dumping just all day. So I mean, it could have been like some flooding that happened or something wild happened. But
I'm sure it's pretty common over there. But yeah, we met a comedian from down in Portland.
That was a rapper.
Gotcha. Was it Tinkerbell Beach? Yeah, man, I wanted to see him perform. Hearing his videos, he got some good slapping music. But didn't get to see him perform. We had a comedian else going to do his thing.
Armani Jones. We had a vendor there that was pretty dope. he makes this like
3D prints.
Yeah, he 3D prints and makes like this microphone that holds 3 dab pins and
Oh wow.
Yeah.
you can hit them all at once. Like it's crazy. It hits so smooth.
Yeah, so shout out
Dabo
Dabo Phone. Yeah, look him up on
Dabo
Instagram,
Phone.
Dabo Phone.
Yeah,
That's definitely an up and coming product.
Really?
Definitely want to get on that early.
Yeah, that looked dope.
Yeah.
And the pictures you guys have that too.
definitely investing in bro. And that's one thing most people just think that it's the follower count that really gets you the connections that you need to succeed, and just little things like that. But really, it's just really being out there and talking to people. You just
sometimes-
find out what they can do and just making that connection, because never know. Automatically, just we made that connection right there, but. We might have some signature ones, so
Sometimes you don't need the digital reach when you can get the hand.
Exactly, you need the hand to hand, and yeah, most people look for your follower count and stuff like that. All that's fake. It's how you are face to face, and your name's good on the streets. And if that is all the line, it's like you got the verified check, you got a blue check, for real. So, we're those type of people that just, are always out there networking and stuff. And that's what, if people want to learn, like, the secrets to being young, having a business, being able to have shows as artists. And we put out an album 3 years ago. Like, most people are struggling to have shows and stuff like that. But, it's not having really a privilege at all. It's really just,
building respect,
building relationships with people, and just,
and it's not even
being
like working towards it.
honorable,
It's just natural.
Yeah, being straight up. So that'll just put you in the positions that you need to be put in.
It goes a very long way.
It goes a very long way. So that's Shelly. It's more game.
We flew through all the topics. For about 37 minutes, man. What else y'all feeling, man? What's on your mind about the town? There ain't been too much news in the town.
Yeah, town's been a little quiet lately.
Yeah, I mean,
we can end it out on like a music video or two.
You got to.
Down for it.
Got to.
We with it.
Man, how has the town been? There ain't been nothing really in the town, except for these Russell Wilson trade rumors and stuff.
All that cap.
KB cut his hair. KBJ.
Yeah.
That's a doubt.
Nothing too crazy, but
Come on.
new mans.
Come on.
Man,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. They
I
still
guess
doing
shout
what
out
they
to
doing.
Emmett Till bill, even though it was supposed to have been passed years ago.
Facts.
That's why YouTube will love. We love the while we're in this.
And tap in on that new. There should be some new music videos.
There's been a couple of new ones, honestly. Alright, here we go. Let me see. Hopefully this stuff don't die on me again. Let me see. It's loading there. I need to not be even using the Wi-Fi. I need to be on a straight connection. Y'all want to pull up the playlist on your phone? Pick a song real quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see.
But yeah, man. I know it's a little dead spot. We lucky. Got through all of our topics pretty fast.
And we got some crazy stories from Leon.
But y'all know y'all still tune in with
Seattle's finest.
The one and only.
Tacoma.
Oh yeah, I got something for you.
Okay, good. This shit wild. No, you can just play on the phone, but let me see, it's taking forever. I don't know if it's going on. Yeah, it's probably looking at for that. Just because it looks like the laptop might die again.
Oh man.
It just
Yeah,
went
we gotta
from
close up
20%
the show before we close.
Yeah, it went from 20% to 6%.
Close it out properly.
We about to close it out properly, y'all. Though. But we had Leon Hendrix here, y'all.
Yes, sir. Living legend. Living legend. Please tap in.
Thank you for
Retain that wisdom
Yeah.
like we do. We are right now. But yeah. Respect to everybody. Thank you for tapping in once again. Town Talk Tuesdays with the Class Clowns, Jskip.
This is Lou,
Yes, sir.
and this is another Town Talk.
Yeah.